if you're struggling with your recoveries in Rocket League and you want a way to make sure you get your best boost management as you can and keep constantly with the play, well, I'm going to give you this 5-minute routine you can do before you do your 1s, 2s, and 3s games that'll significantly improve your gameplay. Now let's get right into it. Follow me on Twitch, on YouTube for more. Alright, so when we are playing 2s and 1s and whatever, majority of the time, we're gonna be playing and then we're just like not gonna be able to have enough boost or get anything to stay with the play. Now, majority of the time people are gonna be like, how do I improve that? And they're probably just gonna be like, just keep playing, just get better. And I kind of wanted to go over this video solely for the ideas of recoveries, and let's talk about it. Now, let's lay out some ground rules before we kind of start this thing. On your screen, you're gonna see my controller, and my right stick on my right one button, or my right one bumper, is my reverse. I know I get called weird for that. Ignore it. All right, and my left bumper is my drift and aerial. So majority of the time, whenever you land, you want to immediately hit your power slide, and that's where a majority of where your recoveries are going to sustain, because whenever you land at an awkward angle, so if I'm coming up from here and then I'm coming down, if I don't do anything, I kind of just don't really move. But if I come up here and then let it fall and then I hit my power slide, I move a lot more. I move a lot quicker. Like, I get a little bit more speed out of that. So you always kind of really want to be constantly hitting that power slide as you land. Now, we get a lot of the times as well where, especially in the one scene, we have you just have to power it, like you call it a power stop. I think I call it a power stop. I don't really know exactly what to call it. It's just a really quick turn, and it's whenever, if you check my controller, you can see I hit the reverse right as I turn, and boom. You're really here and then boom. It's boom and then boom. It helps you turn a lot quicker on a dime, which is the whole point of it. You need it to like turn a lot quicker, because there's gonna be a lot of times the ball's going over your head and you're like, I need to turn real quick, and boom. And so you're gonna see me doing that a couple of times. I just want to put that out there just in case. And you're like, what button am I pressing? That's probably what I'm gonna be pressing. I also think what really is important to kind of understand as well is always landing on your wheels. Like, yeah, like no duh, land on your wheels, but I mean really land on your wheels. Boom, 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 boom. Always trying to stay with your wheels as best as possible, and always trying to do it based on where you want to move the play. So let's say this play is going up wall, you're coming up here, boom, and then you're moving here, and now your wheels are going there, boom, and then you have to have your wheels down because you're coming off this one here. If you're constantly bringing your wheel up, and then you're just kind of like, oh yeah, now I'm just gonna now my shit's in the air, like I'm in here, I'm like boom, boom, all right, now my wheels are up in the air, like why am I still up here? When we were coming down the wall, we want to be having our wheels on the ground or facing towards, the ground. If we constantly do this, we're able to get down a lot quicker and be able to move a lot easier. Now, with those kind of like basic set rules going on in play, let's kind of go into what our practice is going to look like. You can get this done in 5 minutes before you queue a game. Really quick, very simple. It helps you dramatically. And I probably won't be able to show this correctly during this video, but I'll try to explain it as best as I can. So what we're gonna be doing here is either do auto refill as low as you can, of course, or you're gonna put it on standard. And depending on how you feel about this rotation, about not these rotations, about this warm up, is if you feel like you're moving too fast and you're like, oh I don't know what I'm doing, I can't really control myself, you can turn it down a little bit, just a little bit. I don't want to see 90, because now I just feel like I'm a slug. Yeah, I don't really want to see that. 95 to 100 is kind of where I'm like, yeah, type shit. This is good. I like this. You're able to move, but not too slow. So the whole point is we're keeping into these pennies. And another point that I really want to drill into this whenever we're doing this kind of warm up is constantly always being able to turn on the ball with boost. If you're just able to come here, boom, and you don't have boost, then you're kind of really doing it wrong. I really want us to just constantly just do flips around, constantly grabbing pennies, just turn randomly. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, turn. All right, there we go, and do my boost. Make sure you're always kind of staying supersonic is what we want to see. Always grab these outer pennies. It's okay if you don't hit the ball first, you know, this and that. We always want to always constantly throw in those zap dashes, you know, do these things. Constantly looking for these pennies. This is what our first, like 5 minutes of, you know, before we queue. Like, you wake up, this is probably what the first thing you really want to do. Ignore all that, like, I'm gonna go do some freestyling bullshit. No. This is what you should. And if you get used to this, like, I had a friend who did this for, like, at least 20 minutes, you know, a day before he queued his 6-mans. And honestly, it did him wonders. I don't see him struggling with pennies anymore. It took him at least 2 weeks to fully get it of just doing this 20 minutes before he queued every single day. And he just kept, you know, being aware of these pennies in this boost. You just always want to constantly being on 100, constantly doing this, not wasting any space or movement, constantly grabbing, putting in some zap dashes in there, so just throwing some shit out, and then, you know, maybe the occasional half flip or something, you know, just constantly just getting your car awkward essentially, but you're always kind of grabbing this boost. And now, if you really want to make this a bit more difficult for you, stop grabbing the megas. Just kind of come here, boom. Don't grab the megas, don't grab the megas, don't grab the megas, because the majority of the time you're going to run out of megas whenever you're playing your 2s or 3s games. A lot of the times you're not going to grab those the big boosts, so you're going to constantly grab pennies. And now if you constantly are trying to, like, this is what you're doing, this is you constantly saying this, what you want to be having happen majority of the time is after you make a flip is you want to stay supersonic. And now I was talking with my friend about this a while back ago, but like you know it was something I nitpicked when I was watching his replays, but he would flip and it would just be a bad flip, and he was like, what do you mean by that? Well, with 0 boost you can't really get, you know, supersonic without like kind of a zap dash, and that's kind of slow. And what would happen is after these plays on the side here, if I can get a spawn here real quick, can I get a spawn here? Thank you. Is after these plays here, he'd cheat up or something, he'd do this, and then he would kind of be a little bit, he would still be kind of slow. So I was teaching him that there's correct ways to flip correctly with like legit a singular penny. And all it really is just a nice little flip forward and then boost near the end, like a boost a little bit and then near the end. So it's flip forward, boost, and then like near the end. I'm doing it poorly right now, so I am not representing myself very well. But you get my point. If you flip here and then boost and then flip, you're like, or you flip into a penny, you're a lot quicker grabbing boosts, and then you are, you know, you seem like, oh, I'm not able to get to that in time, but it's the majority of the times it's just a bad flip. It's just the more accurate the flip is, like the quicker, you know, you're able to use a single penny to get supersonic. It's just a lot quicker, helps you get back a lot quicker. Helps you so drastically. You know, with that out of the way, constantly just kind of, again, just throwing in random half flips or whatever. Use that power slide still constantly when you're landing. Power slide, you know, not power slide, reverse, so like hard stop. Just constantly getting that speed going, just constantly doing this. And once you get into kind of a rhythm of doing that for like 5 minutes a day before you queue, or, you know, depending on how long you want, you kind of you build this muscle memory of where pennies are, and it's really helpful. I mean, really helpful. Knowing where your pennies are is the #1 thing I want to drill into new players. If you're a new player and you're trying to play Rocket League, constantly go for pennies. I don't really ever want people to like focus on mega boosts, because those get taken so often and they don't spawn as much. Granted, they're very important. They can change the tide of a single turn, but this is what needs to be done. Now, once that's done, let's bring into our second recovery technique here. And what we're gonna be doing here is, honestly, this one I would put on auto refill, because you're gonna run out of boost a lot quicker. You're gonna be coming up here, doing walls, jumping off, you constantly just doing these tricky flicks, or you can do what people call like Mina flips on the walls. Doing this, boom, boom. It's constantly up, just like constantly just throwing yourself like a chimp, just like on just straight like ketamine. Just like going off that wall, boom, boom, constantly making sturdy of speed. Always just being able to turn, constantly coming here, here, here. You know, always just being fast. And always having, I would like to at least say, like, always keep at least 30 boost on you. After these plays are done, you're flipping the walls and stuff, you're coming off of them, at least try and have 50 boost, or if not less. And whenever you're coming on the wall, tidbit, you actually lose speed. I lose supersonic immediately there, and it's not just some fluke. If I boost a little bit before, boom, it's gone. So you lose speed coming up these walls here. So never boost onto the walls, boost after you hit the walls. So once you hit the wall, you come up a wall, and then you boost on it, because you're just going to lose that speed immediately. Because you're just going to lose and waste boost if you just constantly just flail. Just constantly just keep coming around here. Use the net a couple times maybe, get used to this net, you know. Always just making yourself as uncomfortable as you can. Flip around, do some shit you would never really like to do. Half flip here, do that, mean flip, boom, boom. Constantly just throwing yourself around is how you're gonna get yourself a lot better and adjusted to your games, and you're gonna build yourself a lot quicker. And even as well, whenever you're doing this, you're gonna see a lot of times where, you know, plays go like this. So what I like to do sometimes as well, this is kind of an additional whatever I was saying earlier, is you can do that. Nope, fuck. You can, well, that's on defense, whatever. Where you can throw the ball in the air, and what you can do immediately afterwards is do one of the stops I was talking about. Is turn, boom, and double jump aerial, come as quick as you can, and then land on the back wall here, come off, boom, now you're here, and you're grabbing pennies. Just constantly kind of just putting that motion in your head as well. You can get a lot better at those quick turns, which is what we, you know, want to see in the higher ranks, is you're able just to turn on that on a dime. And this is what I really like seeing. Coming here, boom, boom. Oh, you're backwards. Okay, now back wall. Boom, boom, and then come out. Always trying to get yourself as quickly as supersonic as you can. Coming off walls, up, come backwards. Okay, fine. Drop. Now we're back down. You know, coming off wall here, bang. Okay, now face down because I'm coming off with it. Boom. Here we go now. And if the play goes up, just come up here, do this, boom. Always saving your boost, and then hit wall, boom. Also, you can do a little, I think this is called like a ramp jump? Not a ramp, hold on, I forgot what it's called, but where you come off wall, and you would take the perfect timing to get yourself a zap dash, or I suck at this. But, there you go, like that, that's what you want to see. You can do those two, throw those kind of in there. Always constantly just getting yourself moving. This is what I really want to see. Throwing in mechanics in there. You can even do zap, I don't even know what they're called. Wave dashes. Oh my god, I have not. I haven't done zap dashes in a minute. But yeah, constantly throwing yourself around. This warm-up you can get all this done in the length of this video. This is probably my warm-up for the day before I go queue here in a minute. But I just kind of rather make this video because I remembered it in my head, and I just wanted you guys to know. Alright, see ya, have a good day, follow me on Twitch and YouTube. See ya!